And Amos, when you're ready, you can go for it. You have no sound.
Okay, so nou moet ek weer mal wees om vooraf. Will help if I unmute myself. Good morning, and I hope everyone is doing well on this Monday. I just got my new rescue dog that's right over there. And that was like my sign that life is good. Life is good because I decided it to be good. Okay. So I hear a lot, and everyone hears a lot, that I don't have time to do the business. Especially when you're now like a leader, you will hear this a lot. And if you're the person struggling with time management, this is definitely for you. And the thing is about this, when I started doing this about 2-3 months ago, I just know how my day is going, and really time management is so important. I always ask someone, let me see your Google Calendar, and then I actually know what is going on with their life. Where are they heading in life? But if there's nothing in the Google Calendar, I'm just like, there's nothing going on in your life, but still you don't have time, but your Google Calendar is clear. There's nothing. So I started using Google Calendar for my time management, my work, my personal life, everything, and it has changed my life completely. I'm going to show it on my PC or on my phone. So I have it on both because it's synced, but just to show it on here is much better and clearer than my phone. So with your Google Calendar, how many of you actually use it, the Google Calendar? And then I have another question. When are you waking up? When are you going to sleep? When are you eating? When are you taking the kids to school? When are you going for a walk or to the gym? When are you doing what? Because if you do not know what you're doing, what is the next thing to do? If you don't know, you're going to plod along. Okay. So I have cleared everything up for myself. And a lot of people, like what I've spoken to about the Google Calendar, is like, okay, but why do I actually put it on my Google Calendar? No one ever says to me, like, how can I put it? No one says to me how to use it. So I'm going to try and screen share this multiple share. Okay. How do I screen share? Nicole, do you know how? Because I am screen sharing it. Okay. Red screen here. But can it video screen share? Otherwise, I'll just, okay. Something's looking good. Okay, cool. It's up. Okay. So basically, this is my calendar for the month. So this is what I do. I'm just gonna, oopsie daisy, just move this a little bit because I want to share with you. So, and I'm going to show you how to actually create it very usefully. So basically, this is mine. That was mine last week. I just deleted some few there because I redecorated my thing. So I use a theme for everything. So I've written it down. Like my morning and evening routine is gray. Personal habits is peach, or there's another color, but it looks peach to me. Okay. And then work is mint. Reminders is red. To-do list that is personal is lavender. To-do list work is dark blue. And then personal events are orange or yellow. And then work, Zoom calls, gatherings, anything organo related is blue. So basically, this is my Monday. It's so much easier on the phone. So I'm just going to select the week and then go back to this one. So this is my week. I know exactly. So I haven't filled it in yet because I want to show you actually how you can utilize this. So basically, my morning was, I know when I wake up. Um, this one on my Google Calendar isn't very accurate, I see, but on my phone it is. This is a mess. This is a mess. Why is I don't think my things are synced properly. I don't know if I should quickly just screen share on my phone. I think that will be best because these times are so out, especially there. But in any case, okay. So let me just do it like this and then I can show you. So basically, I wake up at 5 and then I get everything ready. So you need to establish when you're waking up and also when are you going to sleep. Because if you want to wake up at 5 or at 6 or whenever your time is, you have to have the discipline to be able to do that. Okay. So if you're going to watch, that's what happened last night. We wanted to watch another movie and I said, no, I have to go to bed right now. So basically latest 9 so that I can wake up at 5 without feeling tired, without feeling woozy. And then I know my routine. I put in the laundry. You add your little routines there so that you don't get lost or, okay, but what do I still need to do? I get Mateo ready. I get him to school. And then this morning I meal plan and list what to buy. What do I need to do today? So I already did the grocery shopping, put everything back. I did my meditation and journaling, and I prepped for this training. Definitely not enough because this Google Calendar is not very accurate with the timing, but at least it's on my phone. So normally what I do is I create everything on my phone because it's so much easier on my phone because my phone is always on hand. So then I did my, I'm going to do my Pro DMO and then I go for a walk and then I do my work. I need to pick up some things before getting Mateo to school and everything. But I'm going to use a little bit of a dummy thing in February, like a little breakdown. No, there's already things scheduled. There's a lot of things scheduled. Okay, let's do Feb. Okay, so this is the week rundown, I think. Let's do this. Okay, so this one is correct. Good. Okay, let's start by this. Okay, so when it comes to your time management, the first time I've done it, I only did a 2-day action plan. So with a 2-day action plan is you just schedule your things for 2 days to see how it's going. But remember, life happens. But this is just to give you like a clear indicator of how your life is going, not double booking. Do you actually have space to go meet a friend? Because I schedule everything in, like my friend meetups, my work meetups, my birthday parties, weddings. So I do not double book, and I also do not neglect my work because I have to work because I have big dreams, big goals, and I want that. Okay, so let me show you how. So let's say you wake up at 5. So on your Google Calendar, you will say wake up, coffee, get ready, 5 a.m. Let's say you do meditation and journaling, then you're going to put that in till when, because you can put on the timestamps of it. Okay. How much time do you spend on it? So this is my normal routine. Except for that needs to move quickly till there. This event. Okay, you see how easy that is. Mommy, look how that is what I like about setting it up on the PC instead of the phone. But this is, look at that. That is basically when I wake up, when I get back from home, and basically that is the necessity stuff that I know. And then I have the full 7:30 to 4 to plan my entire day. So, okay, let's say we're planning Monday for you now. Okay, let's draft your life quickly. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 because both are dummy accounts. Basically, let's say person 1 and then person 2 is going to be person that is just a stay at home, but person 1, she works 8 to 4 p.m. job, okay? And she wants to make organo work because she wants to free up her time. Okay, then a stay-at-home mom that runs around, has to clean, has to do everything, the chaos. Okay, I call it the chaos because I know when I worked, like I felt like I had more of a routine than being at home all of a sudden, like everything was chaos. Like you're the worker, the cleaner, the meal planning, you're the all-in-one. Okay, so let's say you work at 8. Okay. So basically how your day is going to go, exactly like the same, like 5 a.m., you're doing your meditation, you're going to quickly speed clean. So normally speed cleaning takes me 15 minutes for my entire home, and I sweep like the dog hairs, and then I get Mateo ready for school, and then I drop him off, and then I put a load in. So then you get to work at, you can change the colors. So you go to work. Okay, how long do you drive for at work? But you need to be, let's say you have to be at work by 9, because I know a lot of people will work from 9. So let's say that, because I don't want to change all my things now, but let's say you have to work. Okay, so you go to work, your drive is about 20 minutes. Okay, so how long does it take you, even with traffic? With traffic, you need to time yourself. Let's say tomorrow you time yourself and you say, okay, it took me with traffic about 20 minutes. Okay, so maximum 20 minutes to work. You just put it in. You choose your color. Where do I get my color? There's my color. So let's theme yours with that. And then, so you leave 7:30 to work from the get drop off, the everything. So it's going to be that till, and I am not good at math, man. I am not good at math. So it is, let's say it takes you 30 minutes, yeah, just to make it equal stuff. Okay. I'm sorry, no. I am the crazy one around here. Okay. So then you save it. So remember, you start at 9. Don't do that. You start work at 9. What are you doing 4.5 an hour when you get to work? You're sitting, you just pass the traffic, you pass the getting in, finding a parking space, you just put down all your things. What do you do for that 30 minutes? Remember, you need to make very big sacrifices if you want to make organo work. That is why you're joining, for extra money. Now, the extra money isn't just going to fall on your lap. Like, unfortunately, I wish, because that would be great. Okay, so let's say then that 30 minutes, what can you do for that 30 minutes contributing to your business, your WhatsApp status? I was thinking. So basically, what are you going to do? So you put in OG, and then you can add a description, but I'm just going to do it right here. So you interact. Okay, you interact with people, that's about 5 minutes. You do a post. You can upload your status. Okay, and then you can post on buy and sell. Sick. Let's go, guys. Let's go post on a buy and sell. I'm sorry. So that is literally till 9 when you actually have to start working. So that is, then we set the time just for 30 minutes that you have to do. And then let's make your organo a nice color. What is a nice color? Let's make it vibrant red, because you don't have to forget about organo. So there's 30 minutes already going towards building your business. A lot of people arrive 15 minutes before going to work, but that 15 minutes, you can at least upload your status, do a post and interact. You can do like a buy and sell a little bit later. It just depends on how your day is going. Okay, so now you're starting with work, okay? And you, like, I know a lot of jobs, you have free time in between. So, because I've never really met someone that works that full space. So we do it till okay, so you're working 7 hours, say. Okay, so that is your space that you have. So there is already about building your business. But now you get your tea break, let's say at 11. So then you add another one. Where do I add another one? It's so much simpler on the phone, but it's better to create events. Okay, I'm just doing that. Okay, so now it's all gone. So now, you go and you check, you go and what else do you need to do? Okay, yes, I still need to go follow up with people, follow up. Okay, you schedule that for your time being what? Let's say 11. And it's like normally you get like a 15-minute break. Okay. So. Okay. There's your 15-minute break. And we're going to do it like a vibrant red. Okay. So, and you save it. So there already, you followed up with your customers. You have followed up with potential team members. And you already did your first post. You already posted on buy and sell groups. And your status is there. So you're already open for business and it's 11, okay? Before 11, actually, but you're running now with your business, with your follow-ups at 11. Okay, so now you go and you work again. Yes, it's lekker. And now it's lunch. Normal people, I don't know how much time is lunch, but let's make it an hour maybe. I know some get 30 minutes, some get an hour. So let's create it. So now it's your lunchtime. So while you're eating, a lot of people don't, but while you're eating, what else can you do to contribute that hour to your business? So we have a lot of DMOs. We have a 45-minute action plan, what you can do. But okay, let's say you're pro DMO. Your Pro DMO. Okay, so basically the Pro DMO already consists of uploading your WhatsApp status, posting on a buy and sell group, interacting with people, and follow up. So already your Pro DMO is already completed with the others, but that is where your notebook actually comes in, where you do your checklist of what you need to do. So let's say just Pro DMO, and that can consist of literally anything of, okay, so I need to create a little bit of content. I'm going to set 5 minutes, 10 minutes for creating a little bit of content. I am going to go and what else is there? I'm going to add people. You have to follow up. You're going to add people. You already interacted. You're going to post again on a buy and sell group. And then you're going to reply some of your WhatsApp messages. So that is basically for work. For your organo, it has to be, what time is that lunch? 1, 12, 1. Yeah, let's just make it 1. I don't know. Sorry, I do not work. So basically there is already your business is up and running and you're running your business. And while you have a full-time job, you just have to prioritize. I bet you don't sit next to your computer the entire day or do whatever you have to do. You do have that spare time. Nicole spoke about this every single time when she got to the bathroom or went to the bathroom, she's on lunch. So she's quickly replying messages. She's quickly following up. She's posting. And that is how she got to quit her 9 to 5. Okay. So now you're driving home, 5 maximum, you're at home. Okay. So now obviously you have to make dinner. Okay. Because everyone needs to eat, okay? Dinner, okay? Let's make it dinner, clean, and bath time for the kiddos. And remember, you don't have, no one's just stand in front of the oven and just wait till the dishes is finished. So you can basically clean, bath the kids while something is in the oven. So yeah, don't come at me for that. So let's keep that purple and we save it till 6. Okay, so now my son normally goes to bed at 7. So then you have your little family time. Okay, so what time do you go to bed? Let's say 10. Okay, so you're putting your 10 there, your 10 o'clock. And what do you do before you go to bed? Are you reading? So let's say read and then journal, self-care, and then you need to wind down. It can be anything. Like with me, let's make it about 9:30. So or 9 o'clock. Yeah, let's make it 9 because that takes now some time. So basically what I do is I will schedule in my self-care routine, like when I want to do a mask, when I want to shave, everything, according to my events. Okay. So there you have basically that hour with your family. So you can even put their family time. And let's make family time the peach color, but it's not peach, it's something else, apparently. So there you have already 2 hours that you can, okay, let's do OG work again. So you're going to post on a buy and sell group and reply some messages and reply your comments. Okay. But that doesn't even take 2 hours. That takes 30 minutes max, 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 max. I think like posting on a buy and sell is 5 minutes for me. Replying my comments, replying my messages, it is about an hour. So then we make it like a vibrant red color, and then we save it, and then you put it there. Then you can watch a movie. The movie can play in the background because that is what I do. But seriously, for that is already building towards your business, because now you can, like, let's say after 6 months, you can tell your boss, listen, I'm only working to 1. Then you push more hours in that. Okay, let's say you'll stay at home. Literally, I'm just putting it right there. You have the entire day. So what a lot of people do tell me, and what I did as well, I would make specific times when my one-to-one attention will be on Mateo. That is why that kid is so independent right now. Like, he will do anything by himself. He doesn't want me to help him because I let him run his imagination, because that is how your kids' imagination will run to the roof and back. And like trusting themselves in the process, when you let them do them, then you have your little one-on-one attention to them. You can schedule that in as well, but make sure like your focus is mainly then on your business. You already put in your laundry, you're going to fold your laundry. So basically what I do, Mateo loves sleep, like bathing, and he baths like 20 minutes. So our washing room and bathroom is together. So while he is bathing, I am literally just folding, putting it away, just yelling at him, are you okay? Okay. And then I'm like, good, okay, packing it away. There I go. Then I bath him. So then that is done. I do speed cleans in the evening and in the morning, because how people live is like, it's always messy. Always. Even with me working from home, how I go is how I mess. So I always have like this routine of, speed clean. And after I make dinner, I will speed clean again. So you can actually, when you work from home, you can utilize your Google Calendar however you want. So I'm going to go back to mine. That is today. So basically, I have a birthday party. So I do not forget to schedule in my personal life. Okay. And I do my admin work. My admin work consists of literally everything behind the scenes. So content creating, etc., etc. So basically, this is how my tomorrow is going. But the timestamps on it is ridiculous. Okay. But let's go. So with this, let's say for me now, a new entire month, I know, let's say this is a week, let's go to a month. So there I know, basically next week, my normal things are always scheduled in when I wake up, and the timestamps are getting correctly. But it's correct on my phone, so don't worry. Don't worry, don't worry. So go back. So basically, I know there my nail appointment is booked for the 23rd, and then I need to remove things from my car, and that is scheduled for that day. I have a wedding planned, so that is in yellow. Not my wedding though, not yet. And then there's the leadership meeting that needs to happen. I even set a reminder for my fiance because this goes on his Google Calendar as well. So I have to wake mother, 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 mother. Okay. I'm not sure why it is doing that. I'm not a tech pro. At least it is cancel. It is correct on my thing. So, okay. So basically, I'm going to wake up at 5. I need to change this. This is confusing me so much because on my phone, it's correct, but here it is not. So I'm going to wake up. I'm going to leave to Silver Lakes to Imogen because we're driving together. And then this is actually a reminder for him as well because he needs to take Mateo to school and pick up Judith. And then he needs to pay Judith and then pick up Mateo again. Okay, so I'm going to move it. Why doesn't it want to? Would you like to send update email to existing? Yeah, send. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let me just do this and just move everything down. Move every little thing down, man. Go there. Okay, cool. So that is basically with the leadership event. What is cool about you can involve your partners, you can involve your mom because I have like a booking thing for my mom to help me assist with something. So that is also great because then I send a reminder to her that she needs to remember, listen, you need to help me, Mamiki. And I'm not going to show too much because I have big things coming. So let's book my day basically for my appointments. You know when your child has to get vaccinated again. You know when is it your tea time with someone. And I have that is one thing I forgot to schedule in for this week. Okay, so we have a personalized suck it, boom, 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 boom day. Let's go. Where are you now? No, sorry, I'm stupid with the computer. Excuse me for that. So, no, let's do that one there. Okay, so for Thursday, I have to go pick up Mateo 4 o'clock from school. Okay. And that's because I'm still getting used to the colors because I actually decided to theme it up a little bit. Normally it was just random colors. So lavender. Okay, cool. So there is your lavender one. So we have like a little dinner date. Let's make it just a little bit more accurate. Notification. I do not want your notification. Thank you very, very, very much. How do I make it? It's like 10 minutes to be exact. And then I'm just going to save it. So we have like a dinner thing going on that I need to plan for. So because that is a personal get together type of thing. That will be orange. Okay, so I'm going to click my orange. I got used to it the other day, but now it is not. It's coming at 5 to, I don't know what time it's leaving. I think like around 6. or 8, I think. So I'm just going to put dinner. I'll later say with who. So that is for 5. Okay. So that one is wrong again. That's supposed to be 4. Let's just make it 4:15. Yes. Okay. So, yeah. So basically then there, I'm going to make dinner. So it goes quicker on the phone, that I can promise you. So the dinner is my normal routine type of thing. I'm going to save it because I'm going to spend some time with So basically that is that then. And you get notifications on your phone. So that is basically, now I know that, okay, so while I'm doing that, because Mateo's bedtime is at 7, so I'll normally put him in bed. So I know this is going to be a late night for me as well, because afterwards I have to clean, I have to do everything. So you see, the nice thing about that is you can schedule your thing in, because I run around so much that when Wednesday comes, I'm going to forget about the dinner date, and the guy's just going to show up and I'm going to be like, oh, okay, so we're not having sandwiches tonight anymore. Like, I need to do something. And then you plan in, when am I going to go buy the things for the dinner? So normally I'm going to take it right there and then put in shopping. And then it's lavender because it's my personal dues. Okay. And normally my shopping is about an hour max. No, not even. About let's say to 8, yes, because the shop is nearby. So you see around there I know I'm getting everything for the dinner being ready, and yeah, that is still not accurate. That's why it's irritating me, but let's just make it even. Okay, so you see there, I already planned that in. So now for Thursday, I know that my next training that I need to schedule with someone is, I shouldn't schedule it for 7 to 8. I should schedule it for 9. I should schedule it for 10. So the nice thing about this is there's pop-up notifications as well. And what I did, I'm going to show you a hack that really helped a lot. So this is my work day now for today. Okay, so normally we work on social media. It's normal to, if you want to do something, to get in the scrolling habit, and then you don't work, you scroll. So what I did was I would go and I would create one. So it's from 12 to 3. So normally every 30 minutes, I would go and say, stop scrolling. Okay. So, and this one, I will just make it a normal color, like also like the green one for my work, just a little bit darker one, like a stop scrolling, you like there. So normally around 45 minutes, you get bored and everything. So I get like a stop scrolling one. And I do duplicate it for that entire time as well. So I'm just doing it for like a quick 1, 2 double 0.50. Okay, where that thing is just going to pop up, and I'm going to be reminded to stop scrolling. And then you can go and duplicate it for, what was that day? Do you remember? I don't know. Can't remember. But you can. No, 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 no. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I should do this. But in any case, let me discard it, Lena. Okay, so you see that stop scrolling. I would do it every half an hour to an hour. because it gets a pop-up notification for you. Then it pops up and it's like, okay, yeah, I should stop scrolling and get back to work, because like it's not just me, it is happening literally to every single person that this has happened. Is that you scroll, and where do I go back to my how do I stop the screen share? I'm not stop here. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that has happened to a lot of people where you scroll and scroll and then you do not work, and that is happening still to me. But I have like a different reminder on my phone for stop scrolling, stop scrolling. But on your phone, it's much easier. I'm sorry that this took so long, but on your phone, it's much easier, and you can add anything you want. Like yesterday, I messaged my nail technician. So I was, listen, do you have an appointment for me? I know like I'm being naggy all of a sudden. But like my nails has grown out and it's busy like pulling off a little bit. And so only she has space for the 30th. No, the 23rd, and then my brows is for the 30th. Sorry. So then I just went on my phone, adding it to Google Calendar. And then what I basically do is when I start planning my month, so I know this weekend I have something on this Thursday. I know that someone is coming over for dinner, and then we have a wedding. And also then for February, we are going to the movies as a Valentine's date. And then what I do is normally, because my phone is not completely synced right now, otherwise you're going to see too much information, because there's also a little behind the scenes planning that I'm planning with Organo. So that was when I just started my week of planning last week. So I normally do a 2-day action plan, because things do happen. Okay, your kid gets sick, or okay, something popped up. So you have to be adjustable. But the main thing is make sure when you wake up, make sure when you go to bed, and what do you do when it's that time? And also, what do you do in the mornings? Do you have to go and get something at the shop? Do you need to drop the kids off from school? What times are those? What times are you getting back? What are you doing with your time? Because I am asking a lot of people, what are you doing with your time? And they just say, yo, but I'm just so busy. And I'm like, but I'm asking you, what are you doing with your time? Because if no one can actually say, because if you say, I'm so busy with work, I'm busy with the kids, I'm sorry, it doesn't take that long. I have a kid. Like I know a lot of people that went to work, and now that even me, when I was like, oh, my day was so hectic, and I'm just sitting there like thinking, okay, but what did I do that it was so hectic? Is my life completely organized? Do I have the correct steps in order to have like a time management thing in there? And now it's like, I know till what time I have to give training to. I know when to prep for the training. I know when I have to go for a walk. I know when it's my reading time. I know what periods of time I'm solely getting into work. That is like working, replying, training every single person. And when is it your order day? When is it you're following up with a certain customer? You can add that in, because a lot of your customers only order on the 20th. Some order on the 15th. When was the last time they ordered? So you know if they're going to order the 9th and it was delivered like on the 12th, okay, perfect. So next month on the 12th, I'm going to use my 7 to 15 PM thing is to follow up with Corin, Lily, Kwesi, what for new products. I'm going to follow up. If you know you have to follow up with certain team members, you can also even write their names in if you do not, because I know a lot of people don't do notebooks, but you can add that even into the description. But for me, I have my notebook where my to-do list is in. What do I need to do? How many people do I need to get started? How many? I know what I need to do in my work period. So I set a period and I solely focus. I do not care if the dog is barking. I do not care if the timer of the washing machine just went off. I'm solely focusing. If someone is at my door, I'm just like, oh, you can wait. Okay, because my aunt lives nearby, so she just sometimes go and just knocks because she wants to chat. And that's disrupting my time. Okay, and I'm not allowing it. So I just ignore it. I know when I need to get ready. To get my tail up. So I know I'm not going to schedule a training for 4 because I have to get my kid. I know that, okay, I cannot arrange a training or watch a training for my nail appointment if it's that time. I know everything that is happening in my life. I'm not just plotting along. I used to do that, and it's really terrible because I was like a lost cause. I thought like I was so hard working, and then I'm just like, what do I actually do? What do I do with my 24 hours except for sleeping? But what am I doing? But now I do know. I can tell people, okay, well, I did my walk. I know when I'm walking. So no, I cannot have a quick coffee. You can literally do it for because I have that scheduled in on my phone. When I'm having coffee with a team member for a catch up, I know when I'm having a little lunch with a friend. So I schedule my personal things. I'm scheduling things that I need to do, events, everything. And then I do a 2-day action plan. That 2-day action plan is where I go into the timing. I'm like, okay, from this time to this time, I'm doing this. From this time to this time. The general, I'm planning every month. I'm just planning it to see, okay, this month I want to arrange with my friend for a coffee that time and that time. So I arrange, okay, cool. I put it there. I put it there. I put it there. So then I know what to come, because if you're going to plan and plan and plan and plan for a complete month, it's going to feel like you do not have your time space, like your personal life space. Or if you just do a personal life space, you do not know when you're going to do your organo, and you have to prioritize it, because come on, the 45-minute action plan is so quick. The pro DMO, how it goes is step by step by step by step. So you have to post on a buy and sell group. It's an hour, and that's already half of your work done, especially for a newbie. When it comes to leaders, you have to schedule, okay, when am I going to try and phone this team member of mine? When do I want to do a one-on-one training? So I have a full day that I choose every single week. What is my full training about? So that is like from morning to evening that I'm just doing one-on-one, one-on-one, one-on-one. And also I know exactly when I should be following up with who and who needs more training, because I check their social media to see, okay, but you're not doing anything. I know when to do what type of thing with my life. Like next week, Wednesday, I exactly know I'm going for a coffee from 12 to 2 because it's quite far of a drive. Afterwards, when I get back 2 o'clock, I'm back home at 2. I know that I have to place a new order for Ghana because I know 2 of my customers are buying. At what time. And it's been really so amazing to see what am I doing. And there's also a lot of free spaces, like a lot of the things like follow-ups, WhatsApp, and my Pro DMO was already completed before doing the training, even though it is scheduled for afterwards. There was so much time for me to actually just, okay, what do I know? Instead of me just not knowing, I knew like, okay, I can do this now as well. And later on, because then I'm a little bit forth and front and going ahead. So time management is really important for your business. If you want to know where you're going in life, where are you, what's your future look like? Because if your calendar is empty, yeah, you're going nowhere. I want to see people adding in their self-care journey. I know that on Thursdays, I wash my hair. I know I'm shaving on a Friday. I know that I do my facial, my at-home self-care in-depth facial on a Wednesday. So I schedule those type of times in for myself. And because I schedule time in for myself, for my friends, for my family, for my business, I feel complete because now I do not feel drained, firstly, and I don't feel like, okay, but I don't have me time because I do schedule that in. I do have organo time. I do have my kids' time. I have time for from top to bottom. So I never feel neglected, overstimulated, overwhelmed, or anything anymore. I feel super relaxed because there is a time for everything. You know that saying, there's a time and place for everything. You know, your mom used to say, daar's 'n tyd en 'n plek vir alles. You know, so that is so true because there is a time and place for everything. I know when I feel more refreshed. I know normally on a Wednesday I need a little bit of a opkikkeringkie. You know, so I put on my facial, I do an extra scrub. I know that, you know, it's almost weekend. I'm going to wash my hair. And also on a Friday, I take that time to create content. So basically, when I do pre-scripting, I do that. Then I know my hair is pretty. I can do whatever I want. I spend time creating the content. Or even what I do now is I just grab my phone while I'm driving on the dirt road. Don't worry, I'm not going to get in an accident because it's on a dirt road. I just pick up my phone. I do a TikTok. I know what I need to do at what time. Like even on the scheduling for when is that? The last week. It's normally hectic with organo and even personal life. I don't know why everything is there on one shot, but then I'm mostly like packed on my calendar. And that is when someone asks me, can I have coffee? I'm sorry, but it is month end. I cannot do this right now. Can we do it then? And then I schedule it for then because I know if I am going to get distracted or I'm going to go for coffee or I'm going to meet up with someone, that my business are going to fall behind. And that is ultimately not what you want. You want a time and place for everything and for everyone. And I feel like I felt at a stage that I'm neglecting my family, I'm neglecting my friends because it was just work, 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 work. But now I feel more in control because I know that I am making time for my home. My home is not being neglected, not my laundry, not the floors, my self-care is not being neglected. My friends are not being neglected. My family is not being neglected. So I feel good. So I am challenging every single one of you for tomorrow and Wednesday. Do your 2-day action plan. What is the time you wake up? Or when do you ultimately want to wake up? Do you want to wake up at 5? Do you want to wake up at 6? When are you waking up? And spend the first hour of your morning actually wholesome, not rushing, not doing anything, because that's a good feeling for me. I do not rush anymore because I know what's coming next. And that is the best feeling. So when I get up at 5, I know. And if you want to go and you want to start small by 6, because I used to be a late sleeper, still Mateo. So I just went down a little bit and get yourself a bedtime. When is your bedtime? Are you getting up? And schedule that in for the next 2 days. And then you try your best to wake up that time, follow that routine. You have to start journaling. What is the first 2 hours, 3 hours of your morning's going to look like? What is your dream of your morning routine? Okay, so waking up, getting into the kitchen, making coffee. Okay, and then you want to read a little bit. Okay, go read and have your cup of coffee, and then you get up and you get dressed, you do your skincare. Okay, you put the laundry in. So nothing is rushed. Okay, now your kids are waking up. You're ready. The house is clean. That is your little time, and you got something to do. And then you schedule in. What do you want to do? Are you going to spend a little bit of time on creating content from 11 to 12 tomorrow? When are you going to post that content? When are you going to interact with people to boost your algorithm? When are you going to follow up with your customers? Are you going to follow up with your customers around 9? Are you going to follow up with your team members around 12? What are you going to do? What are you going to do for the next 2 days? And see how uplifting you feel. And then you do it for the next. And then you just do a 2-day action plan every single time. And it's really, I wake up and I know everything is quiet, everything is peaceful. I'm having my coffee, I'm getting dressed, doing my skincare, I'm doing my journaling, I am doing my meditation, and then I am waking up Mateo. And then I know, like, I have a relaxed morning. Because that's why customers are always like, when I say, okay, I'll chat to you next week around 12 Thursday. I was like, what? And then every single time it's next week, 12 o'clock, when I send them a message, because that is what my calendar says. And I get so much good feedback from clients and team members because I say to them, okay, I'll speak to you next week, Wednesday around 1. Okay. Okay. Yeah, cool. Okay. I'm going to follow up with you tomorrow at 10 because I know tomorrow at 10, that's my following up. So, your team members feel more safe with you and you feel more safe with yourself because you know what's coming next. I know a lot of people might think this was like the boringest training ever, but it's so, so useful. Like, I wish I did this sooner because I know how my life is going. And it's so, because I know everything's going, I do not stress. I don't stress of what to make for dinner because I set a time once a week, like 30 minutes, thinking, oh, okay, what am I going to do? Have to eat Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, Monday morning, I have to do some shopping. Okay, so, I know it's not like, oh, I forgot to get this for that meal. I don't know. So let me quickly jump in the comments. Hello. Good morning all. Kyk hoe mooi is daar ring aan jou vinger. Oh nee. Nee. Every single time, like, I see, like, it's shining on the sun, like, I'm just like, or I'll go to him like this. I was like, "Hoe mooi is dit?" Dan sê hy, "Ja, ek weet hoor." So yeah, like, I was so surprised when I saw this ring and woo, like, I made a joke the first time he came over. I wrapped a leaf around his ring finger and I said to him, I am cheapskate. I'm not going to spend that much money on you, but I require 1 month pay. So I know he's working a highly paid job as well. So I said to him, okay, but if you ever want to marry me, it has to be 1 month's pay slip. No, 3 months pay slip. Okay. And he did take that comment very seriously because I can see, and it also has like an insurance policy. I actually felt bad. I said, why? But why? Because things get stolen, it gets chopped off your hand. So, oh my goodness. I was like, ooh. So now I'm actually so scared to walk with the thing. I always just go like this, like wherever I go, like driving public spaces. I just keep it like this where it looks like a cheapy Lovisa type of thing that I'm just wearing. But like then it's there because I'm so scared. You know what happened to my aunt is that they literally like pulled her finger and tried to cut off, like they cut off her finger like in the half, and it was not even a real diamond ring. It was like a thing that you got at the flea market, but they wanted it. So it's crazy. Loving this already. Time management is a huge problem. Exactly. Time management for me, even. I was like, I don't have time, but I'm at home. Okay, doing absolutely what? Won't say it's boring. Some of us need to hear this, yes. But what I meant is it's not one of my getting down and being too energetic posts because this is really something that everyone needs to have, even if you just schedule some things in your life. Just a bit tough for me doing 12-hour shifts and still, but I'm definitely working on this more. Time is one. Thanks. Okay, so when you have 12-hour shifts, I don't know if you're doing night shift or day shift. So I know with my fiance, it's 1 week day shift and 1 week night shift. And he also complains to me, oh, but he doesn't have time. But I actually saw what he's doing and I was like, okay, but you want to do a side thing. He's not doing Wakana, he's trying something else that's more physical type of thing. with steel and everything, but to create everything and to have the setup. So what you can do is, like, let's say for him, I'm going to use him as an example. So he goes to work at 5, he leaves here at 5, and then he gets back around 4. So it works a normal hours. So he spends his time when I spend my time working. So he spends like 2 hours with his things. He sacrificed a lot, and also meal planning is a good thing so that you don't have to sit and wonder. But if you can actually determine what time to what time and how your day is going, do you have like 10 minutes spare on your break, or do you have 15 minutes spared on your break, or your days off is really important for it, because on your days off you can already schedule some post on Facebook now. That is great. And also on your group and WhatsApp status is like quick, not even 2 seconds. So when you get the notification, you put it on. It's little simple hacks like that where you actually determine your time to go in date. When are you waking up? When are you leaving? But what is the period that you sit and just drink coffee, your second coffee? What is the period that you sit and relax while the dinner is cooking? That time you can use, but remember to prioritize self-care as well, because I've noticed when I take care of myself, I take care of my business. Okay, make it make sense. But okay, I'm going to leave it here. Much love. And if anyone is struggling with something else, then please do ask on the groups, what do you need more training on? Because that is how we know how to help you. Because a lot of times we sit with so much knowledge in our heads, but we just end up like, okay, but we assume a lot of people need to know this. But when you actually say, I need training on X, Y, and Z, we're going to train you on X, Y, and Z. Okay. So leaving where? Let me see.